Welcome everyone. Myself Chirag Katyal, Senior Supply Chain Consultant. In this demo, I will show you how the maintenance of asset can be done. Let's get started. Imagine you are working in a manufacturing company and you have many machines, trucks, and equipments that needs regular maintenance. If you don't maintain them, they break down and the production will be stopped and the cost will be get higher. And if you have a company of healthcare side and there will be like a lot of dialyzer machines that requires maintenance every year, every month or every 6 months, then in that case, there you require a asset management that needs to be placed. It will allow you to plan and track and control machine maintenance. Both it can be done for planned and unplanned as well. In this demo, I'll just tell you there are around five types of maintenance. One is preventive maintenance. That preventive maintenance, basically what it does, it routine service before failure. Any failure will be assumed, and before that, the maintenance needs to be done. Like example of servicing of the bicycle every 3 months, that case preventive maintenance can be used. The second one is reactive maintenance. In the reactive maintenance, the machine will be broke down. Based on that, customer raises a request. Okay. And the third one is counter based maintenance. In that case, the maintenance triggered by the machine usage. Example, the truck is traveled around 10,000 kilometers, and after that the maintenance needs to be get trigger. So based on the kilometer set in the system, that after 10,000 kilometer the truck will be run. Based on that, the counter based maintenance needs to be get trigger. The fourth one is time based maintenance. That maintenance triggers basically if any machine, you will put a time on that after 6 months and after 1 year the maintenance should be done. Okay. Then the last one is condition based maintenance, which is triggered by actual condition or based on the sensors data. Now, there are two processes while running the maintenance. One is planned maintenance, which contains maintenance request is generated automatically. Okay, which actually show you the planned maintenance. Okay, then there will be, once the planned maintenance is generated, based on that the work order needs to be get created for that maintenance request which is generated previously. Now I'll go inside the system and show you what will be the process and step by step how we can run the maintenance plan, and then once the maintenance plan is generated, based on that the work order needs to be get created. So let's get into the system. So first I'll go to the modules. Under modules we have asset management. Under asset management we have all assets. Under all assets I'll just create one new asset, which is dialyzer machine. Okay. So just suppose there is a machine who do dialysis for their patients, and we are creating an asset of that machine. Now, in the next step, we need to assign the asset type, whether that asset is in the group wise. We need to assign what is the asset type, whether it will be tangible or any kind of a motor or pump. Okay. So in my case, I'll just define tangible. Yeah. And then we need to define the functional location where actually this work and the plan will be get generated. So right now I'm just selecting the default location, and once these all the things are set up, these mandatory things, we will click on OK. So one asset is created. Okay. Now once the asset is created, we need to define for this asset a maintenance plan. Okay. Then to create a maintenance plan, we will go to the modules under that asset management. Under asset management, we'll go to the setup. Under setup, we have a maintenance plan, preventive maintenance plan. So here I'll just create quickly one maintenance plan for this dialyzer machine. Okay, this is our dialyzer machine, and we'll give the plan date. From this date, this maintenance plan will be active. And to make this effective, I need to click on active button. Once it is done, I'll click on save button. Now we need to add the line. In the add the line, we need to define what is our assets, what will be the maintenance job type, okay, what will be the period of it. Let's say the maintenance plan suggest based on 6 months or 1 year, the maintenance needs to be done. Okay, so those setups we need to do it here. This is one time setup. It can be done and then you can run the maintenance plan. Yeah. So, but you need to be aware of this maintenance plan. So I'll select the preventive job type. The maintenance job type is annually. I want to do annually maintenance and the period will be yearly. Okay. So once all these setups is done, I'll create an auto create. Auto create means the work order can be, it will give an option to create the work automatically. So these things are done. Now we will add our asset. Okay, period frequencies is asking. The period frequency is nothing but if I'll give here 4. So whenever our maintenance plan will be run, there will be the 4 planned uh, maintenance plan will be get generated for the 4 years, for the next 4 years, for 2026, 2027, 2028. Okay, so here we can set the frequency. Right now I have set up one. So what it will be done? It will just create for the next year one maintenance plan for this asset which we have just created. So now I need to add the asset as well. So we just created one asset with the name of dialyzer. So this is the one, and we'll give the start date for this date. And we need to define the location also here and the start date. And we can click on save button. So now our setup is done. We can generate the maintenance plan. It will give us one maintenance plan. One thing I forgot, trade. So we need to define what kind of worker is doing this activity. Right now, I am assuming the mechanic will be do this activity, but we don't know which mechanic. So which mechanic is nothing but that is the worker. So I'll just click on save button. Now we need to run the maintenance plan. We need to schedule the maintenance plan which we have just created right now for dialyzer M. So in this dialyzer M, you can add multiple of assets. For those multiple of assets, the maintenance plan can be run based on these setups. Now to run the maintenance plan, we will go to asset management. Under asset management, we have periodic. Under periodic, we have a scheduled maintenance plan, and we click OK. Now here also we can give the frequency if we want to change it. Periodic period should be year because we are running for yearly basis, and records to include. So now I need to select my item which I have just created, which is nothing but dialyzer M, this one, and click OK. And once all these things are done, we can good to go. Now it is asking you whether you want to create the work order automatically. Yes, we can create the work order automatically by creating the maintenance plan as well. But just for to showcase for this demo, I'll create the work order manually and click OK. So once I'll click OK, system will give me a notification that there is one scheduled functional location and one asset. For one asset and one function location, one maintenance plan is generated. So to view our maintenance plan, we will go to asset management. Under asset management, we have a maintenance schedule. Under maintenance schedule, we have a open maintenance schedule line because right now it just created, so it will be in opened state. Okay. So we will filter our maintenance, our asset. It is dialyzer, starts from dialyzer. Yeah, this is the one. I think so. It just created now, right? Yeah. Yeah, this is the one. Okay. So our open maintenance schedule line is there. It is showing you as a planned. Okay. And it will be get triggered on 2026. Okay. Now at the time of trigger, the work order will be get created automatically, or based on the setup, the work order should be there. Okay. Now to showcase, I'll convert this work order manually. Okay. So to convert this work order manually, I'll go to the on the left top we have a work order. Here in the work order, it is asking some details. So here it is showing forecast maintenance forecast hours. It means to done this maintenance, it will be take 2 hours. From where it is coming, I've already set up done the some setup here in the maintenance type. If I'll go inside, if I'll go to my preventive maintenance annually for this mechanic, if I'll go to forecast, here you can see I've already done the setup for this maintenance. It will be take 2 hours, but it is a forecast just. It is not the actual one. Now I'll go back. Now from here I'll create my work order and I'll just create work order per line. If you want to club multiple of maintenance plan, you can club it and create a one single order based on the maintenance plan, asset type, assets, function location. Okay, then there will be only one work order will be get created, and automatically also it can be done based on the setups. Right now, for just demo showcase purpose, I'll just select one work order per line, and the work order type is preventive, and then click OK. So you can see we get one pop-up notification, and it is saying the work is created, and I'll click this is a work order. And now I'll just go and check the work order. So to check the work order, we'll go to the asset management. Under asset management, we have a work order. Under work order, we have all work orders. So I'll just filter my work order. Click. So this is our work order. You can see, and I'll go inside this work order. So once I'll get inside this work order, you can see our asset is tagged, location is coming from our maintenance setup. Preventive, the job type is preventive, and the maintenance job type is annually, and the trade will be mechanic. Okay. So now at this point, the status is in new. The work is created. Okay. So once the work is created, we need to change it into life cycle state. So if I'll go to the work update work order state, you can see it is in new state. So once I will be released, it means the work is started, and once I will schedule it, it means the work is actually going on. And if I'll set up the pending, then the work order is pending, waiting for some part or some kind of a contractor. Okay. If I'll click on in progress, the work has started, and then the completion. We'll see this life cycle, but right now I'll not click anything. From here, I'll just click on dispatch button. Okay. So here in the work order maintenance job, we have dispatched. So once I will click on dispatched, automatically it will be scheduled. So I'll click on dispatch button. So once I'll click on dispatch, I need to assign the worker, which is the mechanic. In my case, I'm selecting this Ted Howard, and yeah, and you can see it will be take 2 hours to complete this job, but and schedule it is also 2 hours, but it is not the actual one, it is not posted yet. And I'll click OK. So I've assigned a worker here also. It is saying, yeah, the worker is assigned, and the it is showing the start date is this and the end date is that. It means 2 hours total it will be take to done the maintenance. That is the forecasted 2 hours, not the actual one. Yeah, so once I have dispatched it and assigned a worker, you can see the status is changed to schedule. Now I want that uh, the worker actually physically the worker is going to that place, and he's doing the machine maintenance. He's maybe he's doing, let's say, inspection of it. Okay, once he done with the inspection, okay, he will close this work. Okay, but where these all the inspection, whatever, how much time he consumed, and uh, how much total, like at a time of working, maybe he is taking some kind of a meal. For that meal also he's using the cost. So all these things where we can set up, we will see just now. So here you can see under the project we have forecast. Under the forecast, if we'll go inside, you can see this is the forecast for 2 hours for this job needs to be done. Here we can add the item if any item is required to perform this work. Okay, and here we can add the expenses for that worker, that at the time of doing this activity, how much expenses he done. Maybe he takes some kind of a meal or something like that. Okay, right now I'm not putting anything. I'm just keep it simple. So this is the 2 hours of time the worker will take. And here we have a line property that you want to set whether this will be the billable or non-billable. Okay, that you can set it up. I'll go back. So this is the one thing. Now I'll if you can see on the project we have a journals. Under journals, if we'll go inside. Okay, so we need to actually post the work. Okay, whatever the work it is done by the worker. But before doing that, I need to make sure that this work should be in process state. So I'll go to the update work order state and I'll make it as in process and click OK. And now I'm setting up when actually it is going to start. Okay. So you can see it is in progress. Now in the journals, we will update the actual cost which is considered at the time of work of that machine maintenance. So I'll click on new button. Here automatically the things are coming up from the setups which we have done. Here it is asking the hours. So the forecasted hours is 2 hours, but just suppose the actual time is taken by the worker is 3 hours. So I'll update 3 hours here. Okay, and you can see the amount is automatically coming up based on our setup. Okay, I have set up 1 hour. For 1 hour, it will be cost around $57, and for 3 hours, it will be this. Okay. Now, while doing this activity, we can also provide that what kind of product is used while doing this work. Suppose there will be some repair, and for to do that repair, there is one part is required. So we can add it up here also, and expenses. Here we are actually posting what actually done at the time of performing the work. Yeah, so I'll just validate this work and I'll post this journal. So our journal is posted. Okay. So once our journal is posted, actually you can see here it is scheduled for this time and the end time is this for 2 hours. Okay, but actual start time will be it can be different, and the actual end time we have not ended this work, so it is not coming up. But once we will end this work, that time will also be get updated. Okay. Now I just want to show you some of the more process which is project. Here we have under line details. Again, the line details, the project ID will be get tagged always. So here I have a project ID. In this project ID, we have posted our journal. If we go down, here somewhere we have budget and forecast. I'll just expand all the things. So here somewhere we have under project. If we'll scroll down, it should be here. Okay, anyhow. Yeah, here it is. Under control, we have a project statement. Under project statement, we can see that what will be our actual cost. So this is, it will show the actual versus budget, or if there is some deviation and we need to do the sum. So this will show you the picture of all the machine maintenance which you have done in one place. Okay, based on the project statement wise. So I'll just calculate this. Once I'll click on calculate, you can see this is the total cost of us which is posted against this work order. So here you can keep a track, you can see many things, okay, based on hours, expense, item. Right now we just posted for the hours, so it is showing for the hours only. So yeah, this is the one. Now I'll go back again to our work order. So right now I'm assuming that my work order is created, okay, and it is in process way, and the worker has done their work and they have posted all the things whatever he done. Now, once all these things is done, we need to update the work order state. Once the work order is completed, we will click on complete button. And once it is asking the time when it is actually completed, and we'll click OK. So now I'll click on refresh button. It is showing some error. Actual end must, okay. Actual end must be after actual start date. So actually our expected date start date is 2026, okay, and end date should be beyond that. So I'll again update this and click on complete. So I'm just as we are just assuming I am doing this activity on 2026 on, and it is done on 5th, okay, and the time is this, and click OK. Okay, it is throwing an error again. Let me do it again. Fine, maybe, oh, the date I have given wrong. Okay, fine. And click OK. 2026. I'll just give tomorrow's date and click OK. Actual end must be after actual start date. So what is the actual start date? Okay, 9/6. Let me copy this date. After this, it should be get end 9/7. 2026. I'm giving the wrong date. 9/7. Okay, it is started on 9/7. The month which I'm giving that is wrong. 2026. It should be. No, this is 12. It should be October, which is 10th, and now this is 9th September, which is 9/7, and the date should be 9th. Yeah, I think now it will be done. Anyhow, I'll just give any prior date. It's fine. 2026. 2026. Click OK and done. Yeah, now it is completed. So now it is completed on this time. It should be like beyond the date when you actually started. Okay. So once it is completed, I need to finish this work order. Okay. To finish this, I'll update the work order lifecycle and click on finish. So once I click on finish button, the work order is financially closed. Means it cannot be now. Once it is finished, it we can't do anything on this work order. Okay, until and unless it is like it is in completed state, we can do all this activity. We can go back also, but once it is click on finish, we can't do any activity. So I just click on finish, and the status is changed to finish. Yeah, so this is our end of the demo. In this demo, I just show you that for the machine how we can plan, then we can create a request of it. Once the re plan request is created, then the work order is generated. The once the work order is generated, how the execution is done, and once the execution is done, you can finish the work order. Yeah, so thank you for your time.